Hello and welcome back to another episode of Nimpulse Plays, where we are once again back with some good times in Metal Gear Solid 4. The enemy's not attacking. I don't know what you're on about. It's nothing. I wouldn't worry about it. It's fine. I have not played this game in a bit, so I'm currently thinking of all the other controls. Hold on, let me camo up while I'm here. I'm thinking of all the other controls for all the other Metal Gear Solid games. We'll go first camo, why not? Look at the expression. There we are. I think there's somebody over here in the corner. Oh no, I don't think it's a guinea pig. We're good. Okay. Somebody coming from this way, I think? Enemy contact! Oh no, they're coming down from the road. Back me up! Back me up! Hey. Trying to remember all the controls, but I'm not sure I do remember them. You see nothing, mate. Hey. Something there? Absolutely not. Come on, wake up. Could be my imagination. This might be the cleanest entry I've had into this area. Admittedly, I'm not playing it on like a hard difficulty or anything, but, you know, it's going alright.
Snake, there's someone I'd like you to meet. A member of the mission staff. A psychological counselor.
MGS2 flashbacks.
Psychological counselor. A lot of soldiers can't handle the stress of battle. End up panicking. She'll be useful in helping.
To be fair, if your average soldier had to fight multiple Metal Gears in their life, I would get it.
Rosemary.
Rosemary. That's right, Raiden. I'm banging your girlfriend.
Snake.
This is Rosemary. She used to work as a data analyst at the Pentagon, but moved to combat support during the Big Shell incident.
Yeah. She was in charge of Jack's files, wasn't she?
After that, she studied psychology. And now she's a counselor with CSP.
She studies psychology. And now she understands exactly why Raiden is the way Raiden is.
Field these days. Increased combat efficiency and productivity, all without ever picking up a gun.
I'll be acting as your personal counselor on this mission. Since the passing of the new millennium, one of the most important issues facing today's military is the mental care of its soldiers. I can also provide soldier psychology.
Well, I guess in the Metal Gear Solid universe it is.
Contact me anytime.
I feel
I'll
like
be
in the
standing by
real
your
world,
help with Roy.
people don't actually
That
care that much
code
about
word
soldiers in terms of their mental health.
frequency is 147.79.
Her advice will have a positive effect on your psych gauge. Survival on the battlefield depends on your psychological well-being. Lose your cool and your body stops doing what you tell it to. Even a veteran soldier like you.
I know. Mind, body, technique. Some things
Live,
change
love,
over time.
laugh.
When your psyche is running low, ask her for advice. It'll help keep you in peak condition and focused on the mission.
By the way, Colonel, isn't that your house?
Well, yes.
Then the woman you married, the one that Meryl was talking about.
Is Rosemary, yes. Didn't I tell you before?
News to me.
A little
What
quiet.
about Jack?
Jack.
From Foxhound. Codename Ryden. I seem to remember him being engaged to Rose.
Oh. We lost all trace of him.
Jack's gone.
I'm gonna turn
I used to
up the
work with the
volume,
guy.
I think.
He saved Sonny from
Wooden
the Patriots.
smidge.
He disappeared soon after that.
What about you? Jack disappeared and you just moved in on Rose?
I was consoling her over her loss, and
There we go.
one
That might be a little
thing
bit better.
just led to another.
She's young enough to be your daughter.
Yeah, lucky me, huh?
Huh. Now I see why Meryl was so disgusted.
Meryl said something about me.
Campbell,
I believe her words were, I'll
You're not
never
a good
forgive
guy.
that womanizing piece of shit.
I see.
Colonel, you knew she was our informant in the Middle East, didn't you? Was it you who put her up to it?
maybe.
Yes. I used my connections in the army to get Meryl the job.
You wanted your daughter someplace where you could keep an eye on her.
Look, everybody involved in the incident at Shadow Moses either lost their job and status, or in the case of Meryl and Mei Ling, got brushed aside. Meryl wanted to make a comeback, a difference. We can't all be as strong as you, Snake. Some of us can't bear living like pariahs.
Since Shadow Moses, I've been branded a criminal.
I think of it as my own small way of making it up to my daughter, my own flesh and blood. In any case, call Rosemary if you ever need advice.
Anyway, me and Rosemary a thing. That's pretty cool, I guess. God, I'm playing it like it's Peace Walker.
Who? What are you doing here?
What?
What are you doing here? Yeah.
Huh? We're under attack! We've got contact! HQ, do you read?
This is HQ.
We're being attacked! Hey,
HQ, do you read? We're being at.
There's something wrong. Support
we're
unit.
under attack!
Confirm their status.
Support crew, I'd really rather you didn't, especially because you're going to be coming from that direction.
We've got company! Cover!
Well, I was tranking him, so if that comes under my kill counter, it's not my fault. Is there a guy like right here? Oh,
Something there?
absolutely not.
Hey, huh?
Damn blades of grass. Too damn thick. Got like right here. Okay. So again, technically, we were not spotted, which is good. Everything is currently going to plan.
Who is this?
Snake,
That voice.
there's an ambush ahead.
Snake, it's me,
Government
Kael'thas,
and
from
TMC
World of
troops.
Warcraft.
You could be shot from anywhere. Watch your surroundings. Look to the distance.
Is this Jack?
Jack is dead. Snake, I'm at your side.
Wait.
Snake is dead. Alright, well, Jack and Snake are both dead, then who the hell are we? Oh, my poor back. Just look at this.
Oh, it was you. What?
It's a me, Snake. This is a direction I almost never go, but one that you can. I usually just make a straight beeline forward and then to the left. Because it's easier to get over there. But here, you can avoid a lot of the combat. Should you wish. And you can also come over here and aid the snipers. Or aid them against the snipers, I should say. Don't aid the snipers, that would be, I feel, somewhat counterintuitive.
Hey. What's the enemy?
Aw, you're kidding me. How could you tell it was me? I'm just a man crouching in a bush. Could have been anyone. But this is where you can technically mortar fire if you want to.
We've got company.
I do wonder, can you mortar fire the generator?
Back me up.
I'm gonna try. I think it might just be over the fence. Because if you mortify the generator, the objective is to destroy it so that they can't call for reinforcements. But I think it keeps hitting, like, the metal catwalk on the top. Try hitting... No, I think it's too far. Okay. Mate, how am I the enemy? I'm just a guy that got roped into this. I'm not even in, like, a militia outfit. Who's shooting me? Who knows I'm here? Hi, buddy. Bye, buddy. I think he's a friend.
Okay, time to blow that power station.
Yeah.
Destroy the facility. You know what to do. Help me out, okay?
You know what to do, buddy. You gotta put the C4 on that thing. Or a grenade. Grenade would also work. You gonna back up at all? No. But yeah, we did it. Couldn't dive through that, but never mind. But yeah, that's how basically how the rebels get the base, is they destroy the power station, and you can either do it for them, or you can assist them in getting to it themselves.
After him! Charge! We've got him! Back me up! Go. We did it!
And then, yeah, we did it! Huzzah! And then for the chopper that's coming up, if you don't have a weapon, this is where you can get a stinger. The FIM-92A. The stinger's pretty good. I think it does a one-hit kill on the old helicopter. But actually, we don't want to be going this way. We want to be going this way. I'm pretty sure. Can you go this way? You might be able to. It might take you up near the salt flats. Like the masonry looking stuff? No, there's just a single playboy in a corner. I don't know what people are doing in that corner, but part of me doesn't want to know either. And then there are two ways of going forward. So you either go the main road on the right, which has a few soldiers patrolling it, or you can go on the left. But you may recognize this car. It's the Drebin APC.
Yo, over here.
It's Drebin. In his camo pants and, you know,
Come on, hop in. Let's get rolling.
suit vest thing top.
I don't think so.
I guess you would call that business casual. Hey, that's my cigarette. Do you know how many of these I have? And how difficult it is to smoke through a face mask?
We meet again.
You've been following me.
You seem like an interesting guy, so I decided to check you out.
Aw,
Sit down.
he's checking out Snake's Instagram.
A lot of legends about you out there in the intel community, especially in the CIA. You know those nanomachines I injected you with back in the Middle East? They let me track your location.
Is that so surprising, Snake? It's one of the million of things that nanomachines can do.
Figures. The B&Bs are here. Things are about to get hairy.
B&Bs.
You never heard of them?
Hey, it's Raging Raven.
They're Beauty and the Beast. Together they're called the B&B Corps. They're a squad of enhanced female soldiers, belong to the PMCs. Anytime there's a mess that needs cleaning up, they're on the scene leading the elites.
That's a female.
Snake.
Probably freelancers hired by the PMCs. They're run out of a separate parent organization. Guess it's time for good old Drebin to let you in on a few things. Ever since you showed up in the Middle East, the B&B Corps has got orders to kill. Their #1 priority is to eliminate some guy on sight. A guy named, Solid Snake. But from where I'm sitting, Old Snake seems a little more appropriate.
No, you will not take my psyche. I'm young Snake, look at me.
That's the bad.
You even have a bandana.
Word on the street says that beneath those ugly-ass suits, the B&Bs are real babes. Drop dead gorgeous.
Drebin, that doesn't really help me because they are trying to kill me.
Traumatized by war. Badly. They weren't even soldiers to begin with, you know. More like victims of war. They suffered shell shock on the battlefield. Post-traumatic. It damaged their minds pretty much beyond repair. So the only way they could cope with the reality of battle was to become war machines themselves.
Ah, same.
The remnants of their human side are buried deep within. The beast, that's what you see on the outside. War transforms a snake into beasts.
Listen, that's cool and all, but I kind of wanted the soda that you gave the monkey.
lives. A fragile, scarred heart. Without a shell to protect it, it's like the yolk of an egg. Word going round is their natural flesh and blood bodies can't survive in the open for more than a few minutes. And they've been convinced that by killing Snake, their minds will be cleansed. They think it's gonna free them from all the pain, and all the fury, and all the sorrow. Which makes these
Pain,
days
Fury,
much
Sorrow,
success.
all members of the Cobra unit back in Metal Gear Solid 3.
4 B&Bs have been identified so far. The one you just saw was Raging Raven. There's also Laughing Octopus, a master of mimicry, and Crying Wolf. She runs on 4 legs. And finally, the mistress of mind control, Screaming Mantis.
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 There you go.
Yeah, there used to be a guy by that name in the US
Didn't have that
military.
same reaction for like
Russian
Raven or anything
psycho.
like. Oh,
He
Mikey.
could control people's minds. I guess she inherited the title.
What's
She
going on
keeps
there?
the other B&B's minds in check with her powers.
Octopus. Raven. Wolf. Mantis.
You got it. They're the Snakehound unit, and they've got you in their sights.
The Snakehound unit, they're literally just chasing Snake as opposed to foxes.
Drebin. I thought no one was supposed to be able to hack into the system.
Well, as
Are you
it
with
turns out,
Patriots?
everyone can hack into the system.
No, sir. I ain't no lale-lule. I mean, I'm no patriot.
You could say patriot. I guess that means
Because
you're
the nanomachines and
Right.
people that are owned by the Patriots can
Nanomachines
only
are
refer to them as
gotten
Lale Lule Lo,
military kind.
but they think
No
they're saying
special
Patriot.
restrictions for me.
What the hell are these patriots? Are they human?
Not anymore, they ain't. They're the law of this world, created over the course of history. They're what holds this world together, keeps this whole mess in check.
We are formalists. We are the very discipline and law that Americans invoke so often.
The Patriots are America, the world's greatest military power. They are the war economy, which makes you and me just cogs in a much grander schematic.
Cogs, you could say gears in a metal system, a Metal Gear, if you will.
But now their law has taken on a life of its own.
A life of its own.
Yep. The country, the war economy, it ain't run by people. It's run by the system. No need for high-level decision-making authority. It's all handled by a massive, yet simple information processing system.
We store all the information in the world in
It works
ChatGPT.
just like natural law. The world's a much simpler place than most folks realize.
It was originally held in an
Every
Excel
aspect
sheet.
of the Patriot system is closely monitored by 3 peripheral AIs and a core AI that ties them all together. The SOP system is one part.
I
of
want to
that.
say this is very
It's all
similar
backed
to
up by a
Neon
full
Genesis
control
Evangelion.
system. So not even yours truly can sneak inside the Patriots' AIs.
What if, hypothetically, someone found a way?
If they could fool the IDS. I guess they could use it as a haven to lay low.
Haven.
You know, like a tax haven. In the internet society, we have net havens.
A haven, an
data
outer
havens.
haven.
A haven is someplace where social conventions and the rules of the net don't apply. Back in the 20th century, the super rich would open bank accounts in countries without income tax laws. Not a bad way to evade paying taxes.
Yeah, it's a
Now
good thing
we've
they
got
don't do
a
that
society
anymore. Could you
where
imagine?
Everybody's DNA and personal info is totally controlled by the nanomachines inside their bodies. Won't be long before people start using havens to escape from ID control. I guess you could say my gun laundering kind of borrows from the haven concept, after a fashion. Even so, good luck finding a way to access the Patriots' AIs from the outside. It's absolutely impossible. No chance in hell. Like I said, there's no breaking into those AIs from the outside.
Yeah, but
liquids
I
are
have
on
2
something of
nerds
mine. You
on my
sure there's
shit.
No way.
I'm just a gun launderer. Only reason I'm interested in you is because you start a lot of fires.
No, I don't. I do stealth. This is a stealth only run. I've not killed anyone. I don't
Alright
think.
then.
Maybe I have.
You
Maybe
need
I haven't.
me, just give me a ring.
Should I teach a monkey how to smoke? Probably not, right? Although I love that Snake was fully up for it.
Go on. Get your ass back inside. Now!
You'll have to excuse him. He's weird.
You.
Alright, well. I've learned a lot. I've learned that the Beauty and the Beast Corps hate me, but are total babes. And the Patriots can't be hacked. Maybe. I'm running this way. I think it is worse in most ways, but I'm giving it a go. Wait, can I go this way? Yeah. Confinement facility.
Snake, can you hear me?
This is Jack, isn't it?
I
How
am
do you
Ryden.
know?
Jack
Was
is
it my
in the
heavy
hole.
breathing on the mic?
Where are you now?
I'm right beside you,
Ryden, where have you been all this time? What have you been doing?
on a mission, finding something. For someone.
Finding what?
The corpse. Of Big Boss.
What?
I was asked to do this in exchange for Sonny's location.
Liquid?
No, the leader of a small resistance group. Her followers call her Matka Pluku.
Matka Pluku. Big Mama.
Got Big Mama and Big Boss.
We'll finish this later. I'll follow your trail and catch up with you.
Wait, what about Big Boss's body?
It's with her now.
Her.
What's going on, Snake?
Rose, I just got a call from Ryden.
Immediately
Sounds
threw
like
Ryden
he's
under the
close
bus.
by.
Jack?
Yeah,
Did he seem okay?
yeah, as far as I could tell from his voice.
Really? That's great. Snake, I have a favor to ask.
What?
Don't let him know I'm involved in this operation, okay? I think it would be best to just leave him alone for now.
What happened between you and Jack?
It's
After the
hard
big
to
shell
explain.
incident, he became unstable. Memories began to resurface from his childhood when he fought for Solidus in the Liberian Civil War. And in the midst of all of that, the baby we had together, it hadn't even been born yet. Jack slowly stopped coming home. And when he did, he'd be dead drunk, sometimes covered in cuts and bruises.
He'd been drunk.
Roy was worried. He was Jack's commanding officer. But Jack just avoided him. I was all alone. And Roy
So Rising
was
happens
so kind to me. He's the one who
after
encouraged me to
this
become a
or
counselor.
before
I
this?
know it sounds
Because
like
they
I'm
talked
making
about Liberia,
excuses,
which
but
is
I
the
needed
start
to
of
get
Metal Gear
over it,
Rising.
to move on with my life.
That I'm not sure
worried
about.
about him, of course, but I'm also afraid of him.
All right. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Thank you, Snake.
Alright. So normally I guess you'd come in from somewhere else?
Hey.
You come in from here, that's right. This counts as camo. Nobody sees me. Nobody sees the thing. Especially not that big helicopter. Or inescapably this tree that I can't get around. See? I can't climb over that tree. Okay. So rebels are going to come from that direction. I need to get over there. Easiest way would be, presumably, just to run directly through. Running, 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 running everywhere. Running, running, running. You see nothing! Ah, cool, some stuff. Oh, can't even go this way. You can rescue some guys in that building. Although they may have rescued themselves. They have! Hey guys. Just hanging out with you playboys. Okay. I think we're good.
This is HQ.
HQ, do you read? The helicopter's not actually helping that much.
Acknowledge. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Whoa. Okay, I don't think that guard was very good.
Help me out, okay?
No. I refuse. You could help yourself out. Okay, the Vista Mansion. This should be pretty easy. The hardest part is just getting up to it.
What? So that's where you were. Hey. Go, go, go!
Basically just want to skirt all the way around the side.
Back me up!
You can take out some of the guards if you'd like. But the objective is to just get all the way up here. So that you can start the cutscene. And now, the easiest thing to do is to get accidentally hit by the thing. So you just put yourself by this wall, and then you'll be all good. You got this, buddy. Well, may have hit your own guy there slightly. Could have done everything possible to avoid it, but did not. Okay.
Naomi's lab is somewhere inside those mansion grounds. Proceed immediately. Infiltrate the
I don't know why Snake's stress is so high. It's not like I'm doing anything poorly. Don't mind me, don't mind me. Just skirting around, skirting around. Ow! Who shot me? It is not the enemy. You saw nothing.
Understood. Stand by. Sending
What if I could stealth on the couch? Oh, my stress isn't doing well. Hold on. You take a ration. Do I have any munia? I should do. You can also do absolutely syringe. Nice. Hey, buddy. Alright, let's see if I can remember how to CQC. Okay, not that button. Also, ow? That hurt a lot. Yoo-hoo! Hey, buddy. Listen, I know what he was in here for. And it's the same thing we'd all come in here for. A nice warm bed. And then, I'm trying to remember how we... No, it's not the roll button, but it is... I'm trying to remember how to go on my stomach. By the way... Akina. Akina! And you see my stress is going down. There are other, I think, posters of Akina in here as well, but I can't be bothered. Goodbye! We've got a laughing octopus to fight. And more cutscenes to watch. Especially more cutscenes to watch. While I try to remember where we have memory sequences. You know, he might have the rapid aging, but Snake still moves better than any of us.
Then we'll have to make a lot of changes.
That's Naomi.
Yes, that's right. We'll need another go at it. That won't be a problem. Uh-huh. Yes. I've taken care of it.
Look, it's like we're playing Call of Duty.
Yes, I understand,
Peekaboo. Almost got it. Yeah. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. This was the worst colour of my suit to camouflage into this environment. I look like a salmon that's lost.
Yes, the next test.
Naomi.
And things on your end?
I think at this point Naomi would have spotted him, let's be honest.
I know. Me too. Until then.
There's a lot of things Snake doesn't understand about the Metal Gear Solid universe.
Snake. I knew you'd come. You and I, neither of us can escape our fate. I haven't seen you since Shadow Moses. How long? 10 years?
9.
And Dr. Emmerich, is he with you?
Why?
Well,
But
because
he'd be
you
the only one able
you
to
got
open
stealth
the
from Metal Gear Solid, right? You let Meryl die.
People could recognize 4D sound data in a Soliton radar file. How is the good doctor?
Otacon's fine. He's the same as ever.
Otacon? I see.
Who were you just talking to?
Oh,
Liquid. Although I suppose he's really Ocelot, from a medical standpoint.
I thought he was here.
He's not, at the moment.
I'm sorry, but if I saw something that looked very clearly like an octopus running around...
They know I won't escape. I'm powerless to resist.
I would not be
I've no
this
choice but
casual.
to cooperate.
Naomi, what happened in the Middle East?
That's a good question.
What you saw was the soldiers' emotions run amok.
Another product of the system.
You don't trust me?
I'm not sure yet.
And if I answer your question?
Let's hear it first.
Liquid. We thought the SOP was an ID control system designed primarily to maintain order and control in battle. And we were right. But only partially. SOP had another function. To control people's senses.
And now time for some science.
Soldiers' bodies adapt to different conditions.
We'll turn up a little bit more.
Transmitters, hormones, and stimulants, giving them an edge in battle. They can create an artificial combat high by releasing endorphins at the same time a soldier kills an enemy. Or they can suppress hormones to neutralize the soldier's emotions, prevent them from panicking and engaging in friendly fire or needless massacres. It's all controlled by the system's core AI. It artificially controls the soldier's pain, emotion, senses. In other words, the essence of his being. The skyrocketing demands of the war economy have fueled the demand for more soldiers and more fighting. This in turn led to the development of technologies to rapidly improve their combat abilities and control their actions. The system ensures a steady supply of battle-optimized soldiers at a minimum of cost. But you, of all people, must understand, Snake, that unlike combat technique, a soldier's senses can't be taught. They must be earned through experience.
Does this have something to do with that test of yours?
The goal was to release the soldiers' nanomachines from the system, but we didn't know about the mental control.
And the nanomachines went berserk?
No. Our test was a success. At least it
Yeah, they took nanomachines off people, but the same nanomachines that had been controlling the soldiers not to go crazy from massive PTSD.
Grips of the system. But the moment the system stopped, all the pain and fury and sorrow, all the trauma and stress, all the hatred, regret, guilt, all the sensations that had been suppressed were unleashed within their hearts. Their memories, unlike their senses, weren't erased. Each enemy soldier they'd killed, each lost comrade, each threat of violence against the innocent, every act of war they'd committed was etched firmly in their hearts. In suppressing the user's mind, the nanomachines exact a heavy burden on his heart. The user's body rejects the nanomachines. This reaction must then be suppressed with drugs. Before the user knows it, his mind is in complete shambles. Snake. Remember Frank?
Frank Yeager. Grey Fox.
A cyborg
They
ninja.
twisted his body for their experiments and nullified his broken heart with nanomachines. SOP has taken it even further and applied it to living human beings. The sins of war these soldiers carried inside them returned to assault them in the form of unimaginable shell shock. The meaning in the system may have changed, but the battlefield hasn't. Until that point, war was like a game to them. And then suddenly, reality came crashing down.
Was that Portable Ops?
Ordinarily, our hearts are hardened through experience. Even the most grizzled veterans live with an inescapable guilt they've had to overcome bit by bit through the years. And even then, it never truly goes away. For a mind
I'll
lacking
just
that
have a
sense of
cigarette.
experience,
Wait.
it was simply
Wait.
too much to bear.
Shazam! Anyway, my cigarette.
But what about me?
I can't believe Snake was just
I've never been under the
in
system's
that moment
control.
was just like, I'm going to try to look up Naomi's skirt. I am a soldier designed for war.
That's why I
and
want to
peeking.
examine your body. You need to know too.
What are you talking about? I'm in peak physical condition.
All right, Snake. Undress.
And, how about no? How about there's a weird octopus thing
Snake.
outside the window?
What's gotten into you? Hurry up.
Oh no, she made me take off the face mask, didn't she?
Oh my god. Snake.
Yep, that's me. Look, I'm like a cool granddad now. Remember it was 9 years ago when I was the Metal Gear Solid Snake?
I'm sorry. Snake, do you remember what I told you in my video mail about the first generation of nanomachines?
I'm barely paying attention now.
The ones you stuck me with at Moses.
Yes. The nanomachines are recharged by your body heat. They won't stop functioning until they're all extracted. Or until you do. Most of them were lost through bleeding and excretion, but around 30% still remain inside your body, attached to your cells. Not finished yet. The first generation were never ID registered, so they don't react in the same way as the SOP nanomachines. Ready? But they may be interfering with your body and with your heart.
So, does the aging have something to do with Fox die too?
No. Your telomeres were intentionally set up to be short, regardless of the age of the original. One of the genes that inhibit reproduction and aging, the Clotho gene, was intentionally mutated as well.
No baby snakes.
But more importantly, your chromosomes, like liquids, were provided with terminator genes to prevent them from making copies.
Why?
Your clones created for one purpose: war. And so, in order to prevent you from being abused by clients or stolen by the enemy, they shortened your lifespan and removed your ability to reproduce. It was a safety device to ensure that the seed of Big Boss didn't end up in the hands of others. The reason you're aging so rapidly isn't because of disease or faulty research or Fox die. It's how you were born. It's your natural lifespan.
Like there was just here's an L1 prompt there. Any particular reason? You go in an MRI, didn't you? Like, of all the places to put the prompts. Good thing that we put on my face mask, which comes with the bandana.
The truth, Naomi. How long is my body gonna hold out?
Your cells, blood, organs, nerves, skeletal system, muscle tissue. Every part of your body is aging rapidly. An ordinary man wouldn't even be standing by now. Snake, the only thing keeping you together is the strength of your will.
How long do I have?
About 6 minutes.
Half a year.
No, give me back my psyche. I'm fine. I can do a lot with half a year. But
Don't.
I have half a year left. What does it matter?
Snake. There's something I have to tell you.
Now what?
You and I both know your body is approaching its limit. But when I said half a year, I wasn't talking about your lifespan.
What do you mean?
We can't get rid of the fox dye in your body completely. At this point, it's circulating within you like a normal virus.
Yeah, so?
Listen to me.
I want my cigarette.
Fox dye only kills its victims when the infected person's genetic code fully matches the genetic sequence programmed into the virus's receptors. In other words, it only attacks targets with specific genes.
I know. That's what killed the AT president.
Arms tag.
Liquid.
Yes.
And decoy
And at the
octopus.
same time, it's set up to protect those not designated as targets from the virus's harmful effects. Here. I'll show you. The receptors on the fox dye inside your body are breaking down. The rapid aging process is changing the environment within your body. As a result, the virus is starting to mutate. The viruses on the left are fox dye in its original form. The ones on the right I took from your body. They're already mutated. The receptors, they're wearing down.
Meaning?
This mutated version of fox dye could activate even if the infected person's genetic pattern doesn't perfectly match the receptors. Which means the virus is becoming indiscriminate about what type of target it kills.
Oh good, that sounds great.
Ever since Shadow Moses, fox dye has been breeding continuously in the nanomachine colony inside your body and dispersing into the air. But there are no more targets to attack, so there haven't been any more outbreaks.
But I want my cigarette.
However, if the receptors continue to wear down, it'll become a killer virus that attacks untold numbers of victims.
What if we kill them all? Remove them from the body?
There are no antibodies either. I
So what
don't
you're saying,
know
Naomi,
percentage
is
of the
I'm
receptors have to
screwed.
break down, or how many people will be targeted when that happens. But what is certain is that people will begin to catch fox dye through airborne transmission. It'll start with those closest to you. Then, one by one, they'll lose their lives. The part of the virus that distinguishes between individuals will start to break down in about...
Half a year.
No. 3 months at the most.
3
Oh my
months.
god, my psyche!
Ironic, isn't it?
Everything's fine, I'm
You've
fine.
spent your entire life saving the world from Metal Gear, from nuclear annihilation. And now, you're becoming a doomsday device yourself.
Yeah, thanks, Naomi. Some real bedside manner you got
I
there.
can't predict exactly how devastating the epidemic will be. Whether just 1% of the human race could unlock the broken receptors, or whether we all can. In either case, 3 months from now, you'll be a walking biological weapon. If it were up to me, you'd be quarantined already.
Well, Otacon's gonna take this news a lot worse than me.
It's not over yet.
I know. You still have a job to do. You have 3 months. Still enough time to think once all of this is done with.
And if I choose death first, will that stop Foxdie from spreading?
Probably not.
When the
Well,
host
maybe.
dies, the virus dies with it.
We said that about Liquid. And Liquid has been in like 8 games at this point.
Snake, tell me one more thing.
One more thing.
Have you been to a hospital lately?
Yeah,
While you were there, did they give you an injection?
don't they always?
Your nanomachines
Take a
were
look at
weird.
this. These came out of your body as well. It's a new strain of Foxdie, one I've never seen. Someone must have put them in you recently. Do you have any idea who?
Oh, cool. Drebin gave me Foxdie.
The new Foxdie strain is starting to multiply rapidly.
What's in it?
I can't say for sure. I'll need to do some more tests. Here, take this. It contains the same substance the soldiers' nanomachines secrete inside their bodies. It's a drug that inhibits the nanomachine's ability to regulate the senses. The nanomachines inside the body malfunction when the system interferes with them. It triggers a reaction in the body, which is why you're having the seizures. Give yourself a shot whenever they get bad. It's potent, so use it sparingly.
If you use the
Unless you want
syringes
to
too
end up
much,
an
you will
invalid.
throw up.
It may restore your psyche for a short while.
And I think it
Use
damages
too
you
often and the
increasingly.
amount restored will start to decrease.
Where am I going to put it on my tactical vest?
I've been a fool.
Okay, the butt
I let
pocket.
myself
Nice.
drown in my nanomachines, and now I'm trapped by them.
You said yourself we mustn't allow ourselves to be chained to fate.
I can't slip free.
Then I'll free us both. Where's Liquid?
I can't tell you yet. Not until you free me.
Do we know?
He's here and there.
Liquid left here last night.
Where was he headed?
Those are my terms. I can't leave this place of my own will.
What are you talking about?
I'm being watched. Liquid has altered his plan. Removing the system will only cause his army to collapse from within. So he's chosen to seize control instead. Liquid's objective is to hijack the SOP system. He'll use it to create the ultimate army of perfect soldiers and launch his insurrection against the Patriots. There's a name for his new plan. He calls it Guns of the Patriots.
That's the name of the game.
Guns of the Patriots.
Roll credits.
This place isn't safe. Come with us.
Yeah, this place isn't safe. There's people with guns.
This way.
Oh shit.
Octo camo.
I see we both stole the same technology.
Come on! Laugh when you can! There's no escape from here! Laugh yourself to death!
Why did the frogs disappear? Well, I'm sure it's fine.
You're surrounded, Snake.
Look, I might be surrounded, but it's when I'm surrounded that I'm most dangerous, because watch this. Boop. See? I have an emotion book. I think that's Raging Raven, I think. Anyway.
What? Huh?
See? They see the book, and they want it. And then they salute, because it's the book.
Hey!
And that's an easy way of basically getting through this. Hide under the bed, give them a book so they will group up in your sightline. You can also, like, walk around and shoot them if you want to do it quicker, but I feel this also works. Okay, they're walking around the side. There you go.
What? Huh?
Oh my god, people. They might also run up to the bodies, which is awkward. Oh no, the book takes precedent. There we go. I think if I use anesthetic needles, like the special ones, I think they might also go down in one hit. I mean, they go down in one hit if you get them in the head anyway. Here, or are they going to go the whole way around? From there, okay. Bloodshot. Okay, they don't go down straight away. Switch back to the other then. There's one that's just running around in circles. Come on, buddy. Okay, they've seen each other. There we go. And salute. And goodbye. There you go, two more just jumped in. It is a bit slow, but it's also a pretty solid way of not getting an alert. Come on, everybody, salute. Hello. No.
Where is he hiding?
Where am I hiding? Look at the magazine. Oh, there you are. Got him. Okay. And at this point, we now just crawl out, collect our ill-gotten goods, and then immediately trigger the boss. So now, Laughing Octopus, based on the Joy, and Decoy Octopus. Decoy Octopus you never fight in Metal Gear Solid because he is impersonating Donald Anderson, the DARPA chief, and he dies because he took Donald Anderson's blood and his DNA, which Foxdie was also programmed to target. So this is technically the first octopus that you fight, but she is based on Decoy Octopus, whose skill was impersonation. I don't want to laugh. I can't believe you're Jeb Bushing me right now. Please clap. Okay. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. It doesn't really matter how you defeat the beast forms of the Beauty and the Beast core. What matters is what you do with the beauty forms. So with that in mind, I'm going to do something with a weapon that you'll technically get later. Don't mind me, just charging a gun. Okay. Alright, I have a fully loaded railgun. And I'm just waiting for them to turn. Okay. But 2 hits from a railgun and I think they die. Yoo-hoo! You can look at the map in the top right to get an idea of where they are. Pretty sure they're over to my right. There you go. And you'll see the railgun does a pretty non-insignificant amount of damage. Okay. You're actually going to hit the thing or not? There we go. Okay. I think I just saw where they set up. I think they might be in the MRI room. Oh no, maybe not. Found you. It's better when you get shots off at them when they're just like jumping around. You can also just use the Mosin Nagant. It's quicker, but it does less damage effectively.
Snake, come here.
Did I miss? I did not.
Here, this way.
No. So the railgun you get from one of the other Beauty and the Beast core, and you can bring it over into the other games. Right here somewhere? Oh, wonderful. I think because I'm holding down... Whoa! I was about to say, they haven't really been, like, walking around as much.
Naomi?
It's not Naomi.
Why? It's another mimic. Watch out, Snake.
You gonna walk over here? Okay. So that is how you defeat the beast form, I guess, or is one of the many ways you can defeat the beast form. So this is what Drebin was talking about. When they lose that outer shell, they are an exposed yolk of human consciousness.
An 8-legged beast.
8-tentacled beast.
These tentacles are beyond my control.
Snake, you gotta stop letting people monologue.
Is the will of the battlefield.
Now, can science tell us why she vomited ink like a squid?
So funny.
Or some octopus, maybe? Octopi? Probably
It's
not.
all so funny.
What we know is that she's not having a great time.
It's not funny. Nothing is funny. I shouldn't be laughing. I can't. The truth is, I'm not laughing. Not laughing.
Snake's
at
like,
all.
it kind of feels like you are laughing.
I shouldn't be laughing. I'm scared. I'm really scared. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry I laughed.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry.
So this is now the beauty forms of the Beauty and the Beast core. Well, this is one of them, specifically.
I don't want to.
And you have about 3 minutes to kill them. Or 5 minutes, or a certain amount of minutes, before they succumb to basically their own mental exhaustion. And this is where you can decide whether you want to do it lethally or non-lethally.
Snake, she's shed her suit.
Cool.
Who knows what she'll throw at you next? Watch out!
Let's do a little bit of sunlight, shall we? Because that does a lot of damage. Got him. I don't know why the solar gun does a lot of stamina damage to them, like in particular, but it works. She's fine. She'll just sleep that off. Snake's like, why am I in a Kojima game? Why are all the bosses weird? It's just a straight up ass shot. A little bit of therapy and she'll be good as new. There'll be a lot of therapy. Anyway, back to my 3 months to live. What's this? A face camo? And it's in my size? Good thing I'm not currently wearing one, right? What up, Drebin?
Yo, Snake. Looking good today.
Drebin, what do you want?
That's cold, man. And here I was about to tell my very best customer about face camo.
Face camo?
That camo skull cap you just picked up from Tentacle's shell. It utilizes the same kind of technology as your octo camo suit. Using the two together can get you even better results. I'd hang on to it if I was you.
Doesn't fit. It's not my size or shape.
Yeah, looks like it could use a bit of tailoring before you can sport it. Not my line of work, but... Ain't you got a buddy who specializes in that kind of thing?
Otacon's not really a tailor.
Somebody's done their homework.
Hey, it's my job.
Is that the real reason you injected me with those nanomachines? To spy on me?
I prefer the term customer data management
Yeah,
myself.
the GDPR does not exist
Relax.
for Drebin.
It's strictly confidential. I ain't gonna share it with anybody.
Then what did you mix a virus in with the nanomachines for?
Virus?
A certain virus was detected in my body. Are you saying it wasn't in the nanomachines you injected?
Look, you do know there are other folks who could have done this to you. And besides, what would I gain from infecting you? Better for me that you're out there kicking ass on the battlefield. I was watching you, Snake. You're a real piece of work. Never thought I'd meet the man who could take down Laughing Octopus single-handedly.
It wasn't that hard.
She just kept on laughing. Now why do you suppose that is?
Something in her past.
You got it. She's from a village in Scandinavia. Little seaside hamlet.
A village
known to all
in
the
Scandinavia.
locals as the Devil's Village.
Well?
Place wasn't known for devils, though. It was known for octopus. See, this was one of the few places in Europe where they ate octopus customarily. Anyway, there's this cult of crazies who for some reason hate the village with a passion. Then, when she was just a teenager, things get bad. These nutcases get their hands on some weapons and attack the village. Overnight, her sleepy little fishing town becomes a war zone. They round up all the villagers and execute them one by one. Except for that girl. They had something else planned for her. Something a whole lot worse than dying. Calling her the Devil's Child, they forced her to do the kind of thing you'd expect from one of Lucifer's own. After they made her torture her family and friends, they made her kill them. The whole time they were forcing her to laugh, howl like some sort of demon. Like she was enjoying it.
So a lot of therapy is what
What's
you're
she
saying.
gonna do? Say no? They'd kill her too. So she let fear take control and did exactly as they told her. She butchered the bodies of the ones she loved and laughed while she did it. And as she bathed in their blood, it gradually turned from deep red to jet black. To her, it looked like the ink of an octopus. The experience scarred her deep. Ever since then, she hasn't stopped laughing. Only, that ain't really laughter.
Why are you telling me this? You expect me to feel sorry for her?
Nah. I know you got no room for that stuff in your world. And besides, this is war. Right? In a way, though, I guess it was the right thing
I mean,
to do.
I non-lethally took her down.
Fighting you cleansed her mind. All right, enough chit-chat. There's other beasts out there in them woods. Watch your back.
Cool. We got back-to-back-to-back cutscenes. Kojima really just wanted to make a movie. You know, the more you think about face camo, the more it just wouldn't work. Like, how are you seeing inside of my mouth in face camo? Actually, it's a good point. None of this would work, is the whole point of Metal Gear games. Thank God Snake is into feet. A normal person wouldn't have noticed any of this. But Snake's onto it. He sees those stilettos. Oh, we got another codec. Drebin, I swear, if this is you again...
Snake, have you lost sight of the target? Whenever something moves, it leaves a trail behind.
Raiden, why didn't you help me with the octopus?
And find Naomi's trail.
I'm not like Big Boss. Tracking isn't my strongest suit. When did you get so good at it?
After saving Sonny, I drifted around the globe. In Alaska, a tribal elder taught me some scouting techniques.
Why are you talking about Alaska to me?
Drifted.
I'm from Alaska.
Rose. She doesn't
I'm a musher.
No. Rose and I live in different worlds, different times. Her world has no place for someone like me. My place is here on the battlefield.
Huh.
Listen, Snake. Scouting is based on the principles of hunting. There are two fundamentals: awareness and tracking.
Awareness?
Awareness refers to locating a trail by paying careful attention to your surroundings. Tracking means to follow that trail. Your target's trail could be footprints, a branch they broke along the way, bent grass trampled underfoot. You need to feel for clues using all your senses: sound, smell, touch, the direction of the wind. Watch how the animals move. Listen for unusual bird calls. These are signs that someone may be disrupting the environment nearby.
You sound like a ninja.
Exactly. Ninja are the ultimate scouts. If your enemy is a skilled scout, they'll be doing the same thing. You may be the hunter,
what if my enemy is
but you are also the
not a
hunted.
vampire?
To avoid enemy detection,
necessarily.
Move slowly, little by little. Don't disturb the air around you. Try to make as little noise as possible. Your pursuers will be doing the same, trying to sneak up on you without a sound. If you can't pick up the trail with your naked eye, switch the solid eye to infrared
That is
mode.
the only crucial bit of
That will
information,
enable
really.
you to see Naomi's footprints.
Look for the footprints
and
and follow
enemies
them.
lying in ambush.
Switch the solid eye to infrared. Got it.
But the sound it makes while engaged could end up giving your position away. So don't leave it on for too long.
Or dude, I'm not your boss.
Listen to your heart. Trust your senses as much as you can. And you will find Naomi's trail.
I'll give it a shot.
Snake, follow Naomi's trail and find out where they took her. Watch
I will
out,
do
though.
that.
You might run into a few holdups along the way.
But first, I'm going to call it there for this episode, because we've been going for an hour and 23 minutes. I shall see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.